Howdy sports fans, you good? Good. Man, oh man, I really don't envy any developer who has to make a cross-gen sports game right now. Not only does the new version have to sell the improvements of the updated tech, but they also have to make sure the current gen version is up to snuff, all while innovating on the formula. That latter requirement is something that most sports titles struggle with as is, let alone when juggling multiple versions of the same game. It's fair to say then that Madden 21 hasn't managed to impress pretty much anyone so far or hit any of those requirements. At this time of writing, it sits at a 0.4 user score for its PlayStation 4 version on Metacritic, which is from 1,617 ratings, comfortably making it the worst user-reviewed game in the website's history. This new landmark, I guess you could say, overtakes the 0.6 ratings for Warcraft 3 Reforged, which has 30,431 reviews from Metacritic users at this time of writing. But Blizzard did offer refunds for those unhappy with Reforged. Will EA do the same with Madden? I don't think so. To put into perspective just how negatively Madden 21 has been received by the community, it has 13 positive reviews from players in total. I'll repeat that, 13. That makes 0.80% of reviews that are positive. Adding to that, these reviews come after Metacritic made changes so that players couldn't review bomb new games on release day. Players sat and stewed on Madden 21 and then came to tear it down all the same. Now that's dedication to hate. As for why Madden 21 has been lambasted so widely, it comes back to that cross-gen issue. Not only does it seem that Madden 21 has done more or less nothing to push the franchise forward and has some key features and modes missing, but it also comes with a raft of technical issues like you see here. The game has been so poorly received, in fact, that the hashtag #NFLDropEA hashtag has been spreading over the last couple of days. Madden fans asking the NFL to take the license from EA and give it to another developer or publisher. This is a familiar situation for EA, who previously upset Star Wars fans with Battlefront 2's horrendous monetization so much that they lobbied Disney to give the license to another publisher instead. That of course didn't happen, and EA did turn Battlefront 2 around, as well as release Fallen Order and have Squadrons coming out later this year. Like I mentioned, I really wouldn't want to be a sports game developer right now, just because you have such high expectations to meet and you also have to make sure the next gen is up to snuff, and it seems like Madden 21 is quite the casualty of that. That said, it is always a bit of an awkward transition for sports games between console generations, so it will be interesting to see how the likes of FIFA fare this year, considering that FIFA 21 looks almost exactly the same as 20, which also looked the same as 19, which also looked the same as 18, which also looked the same as 17, which also looked the same as 16. This might not be the only controversial sports game of the year. I personally haven't played Madden in quite a few years. I went through a little period there, like every Brit does, of getting obsessed with American football, so I can't really speak to how bad Madden is this year, but I do know that Madden fans are quite sick and tired of the same game every year, but this year it seems to be worse than ever before. If you're a Madden fan, be sure to let me know what your thinks are on this whole situation, and also be sure to give me a like and subscribe, that'd be very helpful. Thank you for watching.